You don't think Harvard is running a deficit? Or Stanford? Everybody is running a deficit. Those emphatic words are from Fred Prager, of Prager & Co., dean among Wall Street financiers specializing in higher education. He is speaking about the effects of the pandemic on colleges and universities. Top colleges, like Harvard, can hold their breath. If you can hold your breath for 10 or 20 years, you're going to make it through this. But there are institutions that can't hold their breath for a year. Prager is talking about an ugly reality facing many dozens of colleges now effectively on ventilators, gasping for air. With enrollment down for the 2020-21 academic year, and room, board and other revenues greatly reduced, COVID-19 delivered a gut punch to college finances and in many cases accelerated the financial effects of negative trends, including declining enrollment tied to demographics, already in place. Tiny Pine Manor College in Chestnut Hill, Mass., may have been the first pandemic casualty. Last May, the 109-year-old former women's college, with a meager $9.6 million endowment and 416 students, threw in the towel and announced that it would merge with well-endowed Boston College. More mergers are coming, but don't expect private colleges to start closing en masse. According to Richard Ekman, president of the Council of Independent Colleges, whose 700 members range from Middlebury College in Vermont to Gonzaga University in Washington, most colleges, even those seemingly on life support, will survive the COVID-19 pandemic. There is this myth that all private colleges are going over the cliff. It's just plain wrong. The data shows that every year for the past 25 years, some small number of colleges have closed. And it's a number between 0 and 10, and it bounces up and down from year to year and bears no relation to other events like the 2008 recession. Ekman is correct, in part because many academic institutions seem to operate oblivious to financial reality and muddle through year after year on the edge of insolvency. Fiscal responsibility is anathema to many in higher education. Greensboro, North Carolina's Guilford College, a 184-year-old Quaker school with an undergraduate enrollment of 1,500, had been operating with multi-million-dollar budget deficits for years. After the pandemic hit, its interim president prudently decided to cut costs, announcing she would terminate nearly a third of its faculty members and cut half of its majors. But no sooner was the plan announced than an alumni outcry and pledges of donations successfully reversed most of the cuts. So Guilford lives on in misery for another few years. School closures may not be imminent, but change is coming. Colleges are not going to come out of this period and return to business as usual, as too much has changed in the way we do business and the priorities of students, predicts economist Lucy Lapofsky, former president of Mercy College.